It's Friday night baseball from the Mile High City, Denver, Colorado. Pirates, Rockies. First of three, the Pirates' West Swing road trip continues after taking the last two games against the Athletics in West Sacramento. And now take on the Colorado Rockies. Looking for some more fun are these buccos. Greg Brown, Kevin Young, Hannah Mears will be along. Well, not so fun news moments ago. We just heard that Brian Reynolds has been scratched, left groin discomfort, and that's too bad because, Kevin, he's been on an unbelievable streak right now. He's got I think, on base safely 24 consecutive games, a 9-game hitting streak, so they'll have to make do without him for now.
It really was. I mean, we're really a hot streak for sure. The month of June has been really good for Brian Reynolds. Obviously, missing him would be a big part of it. Hopefully, we'll be able to bounce back. But you're talking about a couple of players. You had two players that are really good together. O'Hearn and Reynolds, they really put up some good numbers during this break. O'Hearn has just been amazing.
Yeah, O'Hearn has been amazing. He had the 3-hit game and 6 RBIs. The finale of that series, he had 6 hits the last 2 games against the A's. And maybe, that quad injury. We talk about Brian Reynolds going to be down for at least tonight, but he was out and maybe just feeling healthy again as Brian O'Hearn.
That really is a good thing to see. I mean, obviously he is the professional. Nickname him professional because his professional at-bats have been beautiful. It's fun to watch him in the middle of that lineup doing some really good damage offensively.
And how about who is leading off for the Pirates tonight against a lefty? Yep, that is newsworthy. He's not only starting, he's leading off. Spencer Horwitz, going back to May 23rd when he started against Patrick Corbin and the Blue Jays, he's hitting .350 off left-handed pitching.
He has been amazing. Each at bat for Spencer Horwitz, it takes the same thing. Doesn't matter if it's a right-hander or a left-hander. His approach doesn't change. He's pretty simple to the plate. You love to see that type of at bats from a guy at the top of your lineup, and it's been really nice to see because Horwitz, he's wanted this for a while. He's wanted to be able to play every single day. Now he has an opportunity, and he's earned it. He's deserved every bit of it.
We got news last night, by the way, that the Pirates made that trade. Joey Bart back to Atlanta, his hometown. He was just about ready to come off the injured list and wondered what were the Pirates going to do. They weren't going to carry 3 catchers. They won't carry 3. It'll be Henry Davis and Endy Rodriguez. They get Hunter Stratton back. He's right now going to be at least starting out at AAA Indianapolis out of the bullpen and maybe giving the Pirates some bullpen depth. They desperately, of course, need that. Hopefully he can find some magic back in the Pirates' pen. How about this guy? He's been magic last 2 times out. Bubba Chandler has been on the attack, and he'll be on the mound tonight against the Rockies. We continue. We'll talk about Bubba here in the Mile High City.
Buccos fans, trade your ball caps for cowboy hats and get ready for multi-platinum award-winning country artist Jordan Davis at PNC.
Here we are, Coors Field in Denver. The Pirates' first and only trip into the Mile High City. And it is a gorgeous night for baseball. The Pirates look to make it 3 in a row, and Bubba Chandler looks to make it 3 strong. We'll put this in air quotes, starts. Remember, he was the bulk guy the Pirates used an opener. But then followed that up with a really strong, true start against the Marlins his last time out.
Yeah, you love to see Bubba Chandler, again, that good fastball, being able to work. You see him, good use of spin as well. So this will be a good time to see playing here at Coors Field. How often he does use that fastball should be a big part of it. But you love to see this guy, the high upside that you have, good velocity, and he's continued to trend in the right direction. You take a look at these numbers and it gives you a pretty good glimpse of what it's been over the last couple starts, what he's been able to do, and he just wreaks havoc on offenses for that reason. So hopefully Bubba Chandler can have a nice outing tonight and get this series started off the way it needs to.
Pirates looking to make it 3 straight wins as they took the last 2 games over the A's. Looking to hop on board the win train again after taking the last 2 in Sacramento.
Has left the building off of Elvis Alvarado to give the Bucks the lead.
Express written consent of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
dugout getting ready for baseball here at Coors Field in Denver. See Tony Beasley, Pirates third base coach. Here comes Bubba Chandler in there, his battery mate, Andy Rodriguez, and it's City Connect unis being worn, and there is the Denver native, Kyle Freeland. You see the number 21 on his back is really struggling this year. 7.98 ERA. He's 1-7, 12 starts in 59 innings pitched, 16 walks, 49 strikeouts. Opponents are hitting .328 against him. But you never know here at Coors Field. What can happen?
You never know. I mean, this secondary pitch, one of the ones he goes to is his knuckle curveball. He relies on that a lot. Obviously, with the high altitude, a lot of spin, does not spin the way you're accustomed to. That may be part of the issue for Kyle Freeland, but nonetheless, he's a typical lefty. A lot of different pitches to work with.
They've got a Pittsburgher on their bench too. Warren Schaefer is the manager. Here's the guy we talked about moments ago. Spencer Horwitz hitting .281 overall with 9 homers, 32 runs batted in, and an OPS of .845. And for the first time, leading off against a lefty starter. It's Clint Vondrack calling balls and strikes, and he calls that first pitch strike one from Freeland. Again, 59 innings, 16 walks, 49 strikeouts, an earned run average of .798. Popped up and playable. Third baseman is Karras, and he makes the catch. And 1 up, 1 down here at Coors Field in Denver. Kyle Karras makes the play. And they'll bring up Nick Gonzalez.
That'd be nice to see Nick Gonzalez split some gaps here at this big outfield at Coors Field. See Nicky G pick up a couple extra base hits maybe this series.
Down the middle. Swings and misses. His average .293 for the season, which is 10th highest in the league. 2 home runs, 32 runs batted in for Nick Gonzalez. In the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike with Ryan O'Hearn on deck.
You can see already Kyle Freeland, he does not hesitate. He's starting off with Nick Gonzalez with a cutter and now going to his knuckle curveball. He'll just throw the kitchen sink at you.
And a ground ball. The shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar, is outstanding over there at that position. 2 up and 2 down. Routine for Kyle Freeland, a pop up and a ground out to start this night. Guy we talked about moments ago, Ryan O'Hearn. Last 2 games, the 6 hits combined has brought his average up to .290 for the year with 11 home runs and 41 runs batted in.
Yeah, just such a professional approach to hitting. He's done such a good job and taking advantage of, being in Sacramento, using that ballpark to his advantage. It plays real well into his swing. That one's fouled off, but he just finds a way to just hit. I mean, at the end of the day, he picks up the tough RBIs. He drives the ball out of the ballpark. He just gives you a professional at bat. You love to see that in the middle of your lineup, especially from that left side.
Should be an easy inning for Kyle Freeland as it ends as it began. The pop up to third. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And Bubba Chandler will take the hill.
To Pittsburgh.
Bubba Chandler made his major league debut against the Colorado Rockies. This is the lineup he faces. Jake McCarthy, Willie Castro, and Hunter Goodman. It's got an .858 OPS. Likely their all-star representative again. T.J. Rumfield, Tyler Freeman, and Cole Carrig, the rookie. Carrig, Sterling Thompson, the rookie. Ezekiel Tovar, Kyle Karras, the rookie. Young players here with this Rockies team that has the worst record in baseball. Jake McCarthy leads things off and takes ball 1 from Bubba Chandler.
See Bubba Chandler here. One of the things that you really want to see his command more than anything, especially at Coors Field. No free passes.
Lifted to left. Esperlin Valdez. A quick out. The rest of the Levin Furniture and Mattress Pirates defense. Billy Cook in center field. Ryan O'Hearn in right. Again, in case you're just now joining us, Ryan Reynolds was scratched. Nick Gonzalez, Jared Trillo on the left side of the infield. Brandon Lau, Spencer Horwitz on the right side. Andy Rodriguez catching Bubba Chandler. Here's the switch hitting veteran Willie Castro. Esperlin Valdez. Interesting to focus in on him and see if he doesn't have a big night. A late addition to the lineup, and it's a nice gift Pirates got on that call.
You like to see if that's the case. If Bubba Chandler has a little room, maybe him and Andy Rodriguez will use that to their advantage. Widen that plate. Will make that fastball inside even more effective.
Blew that one by him. Always interesting to see the hitters and the pitchers when they react to this high altitude. Most importantly for the pitchers. And you would think, ball hit in the air to left, and Valdez, you would think, Kevin, that a guy like Chandler would be okay here in this Mile High City.
Yeah, you would think so. I mean, he has the big fastball. I think that makes a big difference. When you have a possible triple-digit type of fastball, you can play off that to all four corners and make that work for you. And so I think that's probably the most important thing. The command of his fastball will be the big indicator of how far he goes in this game, and hopefully that'll be the case where he gets into the 6th or 7th inning.
Hunter Goodman, a fly ball to right. Oh, you love seeing this. That is exactly what the Pirates need to see. 7 pitches and a smile from Bubba Chandler.
For us.
So go to the second now. Quick first inning for both pitchers. See what the second inning has in store. The Pirates facing Kyle Freeland. First round pick in 2014, 8th overall that year. Out of the University of Evansville in Indiana. Here is Marcell Ozuna. Plan was to give him consecutive starts. They picked that game against Aaron Civale. They thought that his stuff, the right-hander, would match up well against the veteran Ozuna. Xfinity batting stats, reliable Wi-Fi at one price. They knew Freeland was going to be pitching here, and a fly ball to left, and he just missed it. Ozuna, good swing on it, but they wanted him in there against the lefty, Freeland. Try and give him consecutive starts.
Yeah, you like to see him getting the ball in the air. That ball hit off the end of the bat, just out in front just a bit. Just missed putting that ball in the stands here at Coors Field. Nothing better to have that long home run he was able to get the other night and then get back in the lineup.
And Lau cranks one to right field. Does it have enough height? No, it's off the top of the wall, and he'll go into second base with a double. Brandon Lau rips one off the right field wall.
Yeah, he just continues to just barrel balls. Went through a little skid, if you will. A lot of swing and miss, but look at this. This is a fastball up and in. Look at him work those hands, head down. And that ball just missed being a home run. Hit high off the top of the wall. You love the sound of that. Just
Man, so close.
Run by 5 feet.
Right by the Cubs Blue Jays score.
Anytime you beat up on the Cubs, I like.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the Blue Jays didn't do a very good job of doing that. Well, now here is Andy Rodriguez. He knows that with Bart being traded last night to Atlanta, that he and Henry Davis will share the duties, and he'll mainly be the starter. Davis will continue to catch for Paul Skeens, who will be starting tomorrow night.
Yeah, Andy Rodriguez has continued to put together some really good at bats. You see his numbers with the 880 OPS, but most impressively his ability just to draw the walk. I mean, he just takes a good at bat one pitch at a time.
15 walks, 17 strikeouts. in just 23 games for the Pirates this year. Kevin, how important was it, whether you're playing at the old Mile High Stadium like you did when this franchise was born in 1993? They spent the first 2 years there, and then here at Coors Field in 1995 to try and stay within your game and not play to the atmosphere.
Yeah, it was so important. Just that low line drive that carries to the wall. I think that's probably the biggest thing. You get a chase right there for Andy Rodriguez, the ball at the top of the zone. But especially with young players, you see the location of this pitch. Works a fastball at the top of the zone, and 91 plays a lot faster when it's up at the top. AHN Super Mode give you a good look at the location and that four-seamer.
Here's Esmerlin Valdez again. Oftentimes guys added to the lineup late for whatever reason seem to shine. And a fly ball to center. Back, Carrig, track, makes the catch. Head to the bottom of the second, nothing.
In theaters, rated PG.
Bottom of the second inning, and nobody more disappointed than that man, Brian Reynolds, in the dugout. A late scratch, removed from the lineup due to left groin discomfort. And he is day to day. First pitch strike.
Yeah, and then you have like the keys of the game. That was going to be the big thing for Bubba Chandler. You see fastball dominance, and he's been shown that obviously already. And then gap to gap. Billy Cook out there to roam in center field. This big outfield here, as you can see.
Somebody take charge. Drops in. Luckily, Rumfield wasn't apparently running real hard. Otherwise, he'd be at second base.
And that's one of the issues you do have at Coors Field. There is so much room out here, and you see this ball stays up in the air a long time. But look, the outfielders playing deep, both infielders going out. It's just the perfect Bermuda triangle. Ball lands out there, and they have to cover a lot of ground. See coming out of the box, not necessarily running exactly hard. Now the Pirates have a double play order.
So again, Kevin, tonight's keys to the game presented by your Western PA Buick dealers.
Yeah, again, fastball dominance for Bubba Chandler is going to be the key, and the gap to gap for not only the offense but Billy Cook covering some ground.
Chance for two. 1-2, and they take advantage of Rumfield not running hard out of the box. Boy, how big that is, and tip of the cap to Bubba Chandler to get the ball to be put on the ground and again take advantage of that big mistake by Rumfield.
Yeah, so often you see teams that are struggling, these are the type of things that happen. You see Bubba Chandler takes advantage of it. Good 98 mile per hour fastball, gets the ground ball. Nice job by the defense turning a double play.
Can't imagine Warren Schaefer's going to be thrilled with that. As you said, team struggling, the worst record in baseball, and they know this ballpark better than anybody. And a pop up in that Bermuda Triangle. Now Cole Carrig playing in his 10th major league game. Drafted out of San Diego State 3 years ago.
It's just so good to watch Bubba Chandler fill up the zone with strikes, establishing the fastball early, especially this first time around the lineup.
.99 from Chandler, 2-1. Carrig already with 3 homers. A shrug of the shoulders.
That's a lot of body language for a youngster. It was a nice pitch by Bubba Chandler. Carrig didn't agree with that, Brownie, did he?
10th major league game.
He was like a little head shake.
Wow.
Umpire like, oh, okay.
Pop up, maybe room. Looks like it. Yes. 9 pitches there as Nick Gonzalez makes the play. On to the third.
An exciting day for Billy Cook on deck here at Coors Field. This is a homecoming for him of sorts. The last time he played at Coors Field in a baseball uniform was in 2017 for the All-State All-Star game in high school where he played third base. He told me he remembers that game and thinking, how cool would it be to play his first big league game in this ballpark? There was a look at his family and friends, so many of them in attendance to support him tonight. His mother, Julie, described seeing Billy starting at this ballpark as a second debut. She kept saying, who made this possible that he was in the starting lineup tonight? So a very, very memorable moment for their family for sure, Brownie.
Hannah, thank you. And a line drive base hit for Jared Triolo to start the third. Triolo starting to get hot, by the way. As Hannah mentioned, Billy Cook, we saw a shot of his mom, Julie. Hannah just talked about her. She was an outstanding athlete at Air Force. Dad Chuck was not there. It looks like he's probably off and nervously walking around. But yeah, his brother Danny, who's going to Pepperdine as well. And taking it all in. A rare opportunity to see Billy Cook at home, where he came to games as a youngster. The Blake Street Bombers were popular then, and Billy Cook.
Tell you what, Billy Cook has some pop in his bat as well, and he can run. And so the Pirates are in a good situation. You never know with Donnie Kelly.
There's his dad. I'm sorry, there's Dad at the other end.
Oh, yeah, at the other end.
He was in there, the City Connect. Dad Chuck. Great family. His little league coach, his high school coach, his college coach, all on hand to see Billy Cook today. It's a rare start for him. This is just his first start for the Pirates since May the 8th. He played right field in San Francisco. Just his second major league at bat since that day. So you've talked about this before, how difficult a role this is.
It is, and as I was saying, maybe Donnie Kelly may get Jared Triolo started, give Billy Cook a hit and run opportunity. But Freeland doesn't walk very many, only 7 walks over his last 30 innings or so. This would be a good opportunity now if Billy Cook with a nice 3-1 leverage count. Mom and Dad in the stands.
Let it fly.
Storybook. It would be a storybook.
Leadoff hit. 3-1. One thing Don Kelly did talk about was not changing the approach again at Coors Field, and actually keeping the approach against lefties, especially. Think about up the middle. Think about the other way.
Well, we know Jared Triolo was listening. That line drive up the middle, that was hit very hard.
3-2. And struck him out looking. Second K for Freeland.
Yeah, backdoor cutter from Freeland. He just does not give in. You see this pitch, it was started away, and Billy Cook thought it was going to stay away, and that ball just cut right over that outside third. He just does not give in very much at all. His last start didn't walk anybody.
A little pop-up. Second straight time Horwitz pops up to the third baseman. And brings up Nick Gonzalez. For Freeland, this is his 11th career start against the Pirates. One game last year at PNC Park, and he got roughed up, gave up 5 runs in 5 innings. August 23rd last year. There goes Triolo.
You can put that in your pocket. There's no way. Jared Triolo got a great jump going on first movement. And a great time to steal here with 2 outs. Getting scoring position as early as possible in this at bat. But take a look at this jump. First movement, he's gone. Goodman could have put that one in his back pocket and just returned it to Freeland. It was no use of making a throw.
4th steal in 5 attempts for Triolo, and scoring position for Gonzalez. There's a ball, and the Pirates steal a base. Now you steal a deal. Scan on screen for $25 off at Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Well, this is something Nick Gonzalez is accustomed to, picking up those 2-out RBIs. Done a tremendous job of runners in scoring position. Went through a little lull, but he's looking to get the Pirates on the board now.
Still 10th in the league in hitting. Again, opponents hitting .328 this season against Freeland. Righties, not surprisingly, hit better against them. They're batting .335.
Another good hack at the cutter. Well, you see Kyle Freeland's numbers and what he's been up against. This has not been one of those years. And that opposition OPS is the one that jumps out.
Another foul. His career ERA against the Pirates, Freeland, is .515 in those 10 starts. And one of his best starts of his career against the Pirates back in 2018, he pitched 7 innings of 2-hit shutout ball right here in a 2-0 blanking of the Pirates. But since then, his ERA, and that includes the Horwitz at bat against the Pirates, is .528. Jessica Brand, our statistician, points out that 5,280 feet to a mile, and that's a .528 ERA. So maybe a good sign for the Pirates here. And Nick Gonzalez. Trying to pop up to center. Freeland gives up the leadoff hit. Strands trio low into the bottom of the third. 0-0.
Welcome back. Well, Bubba Chandler also has some guests in the crowd tonight. His mom and dad are here, but his grandparents, John and Lori, are attending their first away game to see Bubba pitch for the first time at Coors today. I got to catch up with them before the game, and they were so excited to be here. His grandpa, John, watches every game and was even taking photos of our broadcast to show Bubba getting interviewed, just showing their excitement that they have for watching him pitch. In terms of what Bubba saw from pitching in this ballpark, he didn't want to overthink anything about the elements. He told me he just needs to take it one pitch at a time, keep his head down and shuffle his feet. At the end of the day, he can go play catch all day, have the best pitches in the world, but game time stuff couldn't click. So he was really trying to just focus, throwing a strike right down the middle and go from there, Brownie.
So I had a kind of learning from the struggles a few starts back.
Completely. When talking to Bubba Chandler before this game, it was incredible to hear every detail he has remembered from those outings, telling me there were moments he tried to get too big. He was giving specific examples of getting ahead 0-2, having all the pitches in the world to play with, and instead trying to blow fastballs by people. He said there was a part of him that wanted to see the radar gun, hear the crowd go crazy, but what he's learned is whether you get a strikeout on that moment or a fly ball, the result is still the same, the score is still the same. So he needs to not chase the strikeout, let the outcome come to him and be okay with those results. But I know he's going to be disappointed in that walk as well to start this inning.
I think the pitch just barely got a piece of him there.
Yeah, you see the breaking ball just catch the back foot just barely. Andy Rodriguez was right in position to pick that ball, but the toe got in the way.
You know, going back to what Hannah's saying there, but don't chase the strikeout. I think Braxton Ashcraft is like the perfect example of that. Ashcraft doesn't chase strikeouts, but he's efficient and he gets them. And there's a bunt and no chance. Andy Rodriguez did a great job. Probably the only chance they had was to let it go foul. It's a bunt hit for Tovar, and it's first and second, nobody out.
Yeah, I think Andy Rodriguez made the last second decision. He realized where that ball was on the grass. And typically, if it's on that edge of the grass, you might wait. Andy traveled that ball. He saw, he recognized it wasn't going to trickle into the dirt. He did a look at it. This is a perfect angle. And that ball's traveling there. You just hope. There's no chance. So he made a heck of a throw. That was a bang-bang play, really close play.
Now Kyle Karros. Yeah, Andy Rodriguez so athletic. And bounced deep short, and a nice play by Triolo as Gonzalez went over to cover that bag to get the lead man.
Excellent play, Jared Triolo on the run. What can goal do for you? You see the smile. Nice job, Nick Gonzalez. A lot of times when you go after that ball, you, as a third baseman, you don't put yourself in a position to get back to the base. Nick recognized he can't get there, and Jared Triolo knew that was the easiest out. Get that lead runner. Still have the double play in order, even though McCarthy is a speedy runner. At least you get that runner off of third base.
Thompson erased, Tovar at second, Karros at first.
That's the difference. Even if Jared Triolo tries to go ahead and get the force out at second, now you have first and third with Jake McCarthy, who can run extremely well. Not likely to be a double play candidate.
McCarthy may be more of a strikeout candidate. Not that we're going back on our word. That, Chandler not thinking constantly strikeout, but maybe a better chance of striking out McCarthy. In fact, this starting lineup, the 9 guys in the lineup combined 151 walks, 412 strikeouts for 9 players in the starting lineup, and a few of them played just Cole Carrick's case, just 9 big league games coming in. A lot of strikeouts for 9 players.
And it does make you wonder, what is their offensive approach at their ballpark? And that pitch is swung through. Nice slider, hard slider at 93.
There used to be extreme splits, home and road, with the Rockies hitters. Maybe a broken bat. Soft liner to second, 2 down.
Yeah, Brandon Lau will probably do that all over again. He might have had a shot at first base. A little broken bat line drive. Nice job by Bubba Chandler executing a good pitch.
But it's interesting, Kevin, that you look at the home and road splits for these players, the hitters, not nearly as extreme as they usually are every year.
And baseball's messed around with a few things. Obviously, the baseballs, and you take a look at the line drive, and you see immediately, look at the base runner at first base. He was well off the bag, and when you're right there with the play in front of you, you're thinking you might be able to get the closest one to you. But you know, baseball has done some things with the actual baseball, you know, to try to, whether it be humidifiers or things of that nature, to get the less action in places like Arizona and Colorado, where you just don't get astronomical differences. But nonetheless, I mean, this still is mile high.
Yeah.
I don't care how you dress it up. The ball stays in the air a lot longer, and you can see from foul pole to foul pole, it is a ton load of room to cover for 3 outfielders.
Line drive, base hit into right center field. 1-0.
Oh, nice play.
Excellent stop by O'Hearn to hold that runner at third. It's 1-0 on the double by Castro.
Yeah, Bubba Chandler gets out of this inning with that 1 run. It's going to be even more important. Ryan O'Hearn did a great job. You see an elevated breaking ball in the middle of the zone. Castro just put it out there in left center field. But look at the play by Ryan O'Hearn. Cutting this ball off just saved a run. Able to get that ball back in as quick as possible. And as we just said, there's so much room to cover. Ryan O'Hearn is not a speed demon by any means, but he was able to execute, get that ball back in to Brandon Lau as a cutoff man. See if Bubba Chandler can take advantage of the good defensive play.
Hunter Goodman. I wanted to wait till Castro hit before mentioned. He's the one of a few exceptions who hits way better at home. 340 at home, 228 on the road.
Yeah, and 21 home runs over the course of this season.
Yeah, Goodman's a 211 hitter at home, 282 on the road. A reverse split guy in this ballpark. But yeah, 21 home runs, second most in the National League.
He did not get cheated on that swing.
He has struck out 96 times, 5th most in the National League.
Mostly because that swing right there was probably his 2-strike approach as well.
Time for our Penn West University stat of the day. Highest chase rate this year. 2 of the top 5 are playing tonight for the Rockies, including Hunter Goodman. 41% chase rate. That's in all of baseball. Horowitz. And just enough room for the final out. And remember that play that Kevin Young just talked about that Ryan O'Hearn just made. 1-0 Colorado. Welcome to the Toyota Rav 4th inning. Back to the dugout. Bubba Chandler. Battery made Andy Rodriguez and Jordan Comedina, the catching coach, involved. Here is Ryan O'Hearn. Made that great defensive play. Kept that second run from scoring. And lines this toward right center field. Carrig is there. It's early, but the ball is hanging up.
It is a lot of fly balls too for the Pirates. Yeah. And that's a good sign for a ballpark like these. These are line drives and barrels. These aren't like lazy fly balls, and so that's a good sign. Here's a man that just missed a home run, Marcell Ozuna, hitting the ball at the end of the bat. So Freeland's leaving the ball up in the hitting zone. That may be a good thing for these Pirates.
Ozuna starting back-to-back games. Finally hit a home run the other night in West Sacramento. He actually homered in back-to-back games back in mid-May against these Rockies. Osuna with 1 out and Lau on deck, and there's another high fly ball
hit
toward the wall and caught again. These fly balls are just being held up for these outfielders to get to. Wild.
Yeah, I don't think you can hit this in any deeper part of left center field. That corner just goes back in there, almost like similar to PNC. I have a little notch back there. You can see where this ball is hit and see where it's caught. You can't get any deeper than right there in that corner. Marcell Ozuna takes it as a professional, but he knows he's locking in a little bit.
Now Lau, who doubled off the wall in right field.
There's 2 more hard contacts for the Pirates.
See the OPS number for Lau now up to 845 after that second inning double. Monster year, his first season in black and gold. Brandon Lau.
Safe to say that all things considered, Brandon Lau by the All-Star break will top the 50 RBI part, which is always huge to see. We got about 1 more week till we really reach that halfway point of the season. But man, what a first half it's been for Brandon Lau and the run production.
Strikeout 1, 2, 3. Third K for Freeland. It is 1-0 Rockies. Pirates baseball on SNP is presented by Highmark, the official health plan of the Pirates, because life. Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. And by Cohen Markets. Free ice cream is back at Cohen Markets. Club Cohen members get a free Hershey's ice cream sandwich all summer long. High drive to deep right field. Fair or foul? It is fair. It is crushed. TJ Rumpfield's 11th, and it's 2-0 Rockies.
Yeah, TJ Rumpfield in ambush mode. Able to get a pitch immediately. You see the distance and the exit velo. Sometimes that's exactly what happens. The guys get up there and they have a feel for it the second time around a lineup. You see a breaking ball in that sweet spot for left-handers. Bubba Chandler trying to get some body English to get that thing foul, but The ball was squared up pretty good. It stayed fair the whole way.
Horwitz again. Foul ball over by the dugout. .427 feet.
Yeah, just kicked off that staircase in that second level. That'll make up for that base running blunder.
Yeah. Good call.
Yeah, but short memory. A solo home run. It's going to be a lot more runs scored here at Coors Field. Oh, wow.
Ninth home run given up by Bubba Chandler this year. Freeman hit into the double play after Rumfield hit the pop-up that dropped in for a base hit.
A couple times Andy Rodriguez goes to throw the ball back and he doesn't like the way he's feeling to him. Back-to-back times.
That will stay in play. Who's going to get there? It's Ahern in fair territory.
Yeah, very easily.
Make sure you take advantage of the game on Friday, June 26th, 6:40 first pitch against the Reds. Pre-game Miller Lite happy hour from the time gates open until first pitch. Go to Pirates.com/tickets. Next homestand begins Tuesday night against the Mariners, and then the Reds are in for 3 next Friday night.
Yeah, the Mariners still leading that division out there at AL West, right?
Yes.
So I think they are. A game and a half over the A's, maybe somewhere around there.
Some finals already in today. The Cubs crushed the Blue Jays at Wrigley. It was a big cut and a miss. Mariners will be hosting the Red Sox. Cole Carrig.
That's the pitch. Yeah, Bubba Chandler, that 99 mile per hour four-seamer. Being able to locate that into the lefties. Whether it be down at the bottom of the zone or at the top of the zone, that's just a good pitch. You see the reaction of Carrick.
Horwitz. 2 outs.
Yeah, back to business. Bubba Chandler keeps filling up the zone. No, but I do agree with you, Brownie. I think this is more efficiency.
Deep center, but again, that ball held up unless you're TJ Rumfield. Very efficient. 2-0 Rockies. Save on the best-selling mattress brands at the Mattress Warehouse 4th of July sale. Plus, you can enter to win your purchase free up to $5,000. Looks like somebody snuck some cones in. Talking to Billy Cook's family, they tried but were not allowed to bring cones in, so somebody snuck some in. And now back to work. Pirate offense against Kyle Freeland, who has shut out the Pirates through 4. He struck out Andy Rodriguez in the second. Earlier this month, he became the Rockies' all-time innings pitched leader. 1,319 innings pitched in his career. He passed Aaron Cook, a guy he grew up watching pitch here for the Rockies. Kyle Freeland, the Denver native.
That's got to be a special thing. You grew up watching baseball in your hometown, and you end up representing and playing for this amount of time. Dreams can come true for youngsters.
Yeah. Andy Rodriguez, Esmeralyn Valdez, Jared Triolo here in the 5th. Now Andy calls time.
It's one of my pet peeves. Calling time with your hand, not your mouth.
Why is that?
It's because sure enough, as soon as you don't get it rewarded to you and that pitch starts coming in, now you got to fight to get that hand back on the bat. So
you're better off just yelling it.
Yes.
Don't use your hand.
Yell it.
Don't assume you're going to get granted time. Strike 3 called. Number 4 for Freeland. You can stream Pirates games at home or on the go with SNP 360. Just go to getsnp360.com or scan the QR code, log in with your provider, and get direct access to live games plus all of the Pittsburgh sports content you love. Esmeralyn Valdez hit a fly ball to the warning track in center field in the 2nd inning against Freeland, who's given up 14 homers and a dozen starts. Valdez has 2 hits in 25 big league at-bats with the Pirates this year, both hits home runs.
You like to see the youngster continue to look for a good pitch for him to hit. But when he gets to 2 strikes and get back to what he's shown he can do, and that's hit the ball in the middle of the field, the opposite field as well. He has popped that way.
His first career home run was an opposite field dinger in Toronto on May the 24th.
Yeah, these situations you just don't want to get. You don't want to get beat on soft stuff away.
Explain that, Kevin.
Yeah, a lot of times you get to 2 strikes and you still keep that big swing and start pulling off, and the backdoor cutter plays, the knuckle curveball plays down in the zone. You see that 4-seam fastball now with 3-2 count. You wouldn't be surprised to see that same window thrown, but this time with a backdoor cutter. He's used earlier when you're pulling off. It's usually when they get that ground ball to short.
Big cut and a miss.
And there's that backdoor cutter. Yeah, you see the same fastball, 4-seam fastball thrown away, and then he backs it up with this cutter. Get that swing and miss. That cutter is just enough wrinkle. Valdez, you see his frustration. Not easy to hit in the big leagues to start off.
And again, no excuses. He has not played much at all, not getting regular at bats.
It's always tough for young players. You're so accustomed to playing every day in the minor leagues, and you come up with those spotty at bats.
And that's the thing, though. The Pirates have to make decisions on this. Is this good for Valdez and he doesn't play every day, or is he better off being down in the minors? Playing every day, getting at bats. 1 ball, 1 strike. As you said, they're not used to this role. For Freeland, 5 strikeouts, the most he's had since May 3rd against Atlanta, when he struck out a season-high 7 Braves. A big chase there from Triolo.
We're at the midpoint of this game, too, so the Pirates are going to have to do something to figure out Freeland.
Last start, Freeland happy to get out of Las Vegas against the Athletics. He gave up 6 runs in 5 2/3 on 10 hits.
I think pitchers on both sides of the ball were happy to get out of Vegas.
2-2.
There was a lot of runs scored during that series. And they said it was super hot. Of course it would be. It's the desert. 110 degree weather. That'll change everything.
Chopper, shortstop Tovar. And for Freeland, it's his 2nd consecutive 1, 2, 3 innings. He is blanking the box, 2-0. Pirates Baseball on SNP is presented by your Western PA Chevy dealers. Chevrolet, the best-selling brand in Pittsburgh. And by Levin Furniture and Mattress, Pittsburgh's #1 furniture and mattress store. Red Rocks.
Tell you what, these shots in between innings are amazing to me.
Gorgeous, aren't they?
I think so many people travel abroad, but I'm like, it's a lot to see in the United States.
Agreed.
I'm like,
yep.
Still working on seeing all 50 states.
Center field, and that's going to drop in.
And that's something that you'll see a lot. Those little fly balls that drop. We said so often. This big outfield. The outfielders have to play deep somewhat because the ball's hitting the gap. That's a fast outfield as well. You hit those line drives, so you want to make sure they can cut those angles down. So you see a lot of balls not hit very well to just drop into the outfield grass.
Alcaraz hit a ball to short. They manufactured their first run in that third inning after Thompson was hit by a pitch. Tovar, who just singled, had a bunt single, putting 2 on with nobody out. Karras then into a fielder's choice, and with 2 outs, Willie Castro doubled. Ground ball. 1 out there, 2 outs there. Gonzalez to Lau to Horwitz.
Yeah, Nicky G stumbled into making that play. It looked like he couldn't get his feet together. Did a nice job of getting a solid throw to Brandon Lau. One good throw gets you a finished double play, but you see Nicky G kind of stumble right there. Makes that throw on the run. Normally it'd set his feet, but Brandon Lau, a nice transfer as well. And Bubba Chandler continues to be real efficient.
Back to the top. Here's Jake McCarthy. Showing bunt. Andy Rodriguez wants an appeal.
Now, we talk about efficiency and what Bubba Chandler's been able to do. And you look right there, that third inning, 19 pitches, but other than that, and single digits all over. Sitting at 51, now 52 pitches. I'm sure he's going to want to stay in here for the long haul. See if the Pirates bats can come to life and get him some runs.
The other way. And gets down. That'll be a double for McCarthy.
I'll give you the speed of McCarthy. He is some kind of fast. I mean, that ball hit off the wall. When Valdez got the ball, he was literally at second base, and you see him right out the box. 99 down and away. Does a good job of going the other way. He's been having a good year for the Rockies, but he can flat out fly. And right there, he's touching second base.
Always among the league leaders in sprint speed. Jake McCarthy
leads the Rockies with 11 stolen bases on the year as well.
Strike 1 on Castro.
That's just an excellent job by Bubba Chandler. After giving up the extra base hit, immediately getting ahead in the count, and now 0-2. There's nothing better than getting 0-2 with runners in scoring position. You just, again, continue to use your stuff.
70% first pitch strikes. Has he struck out a batter yet in this game?
Yes, he has. Well, actually, no, he has not. Wow, you're right. That's crazy.
That is really crazy.
I mean, I love it though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we were saying before. It's just pitch efficiency. This would be a big punch out or out. Take it any way you can get it. think the best part about having strikeout stuff is being able to get the strikeout when you need it. Often maybe first and third, nobody out. Those are the type of times you want to get that strikeout. Now you just need the outs.
First 3-ball count of the night for Bubba Chandler. Just give me a new baseball.
And this may work to Bubba Chandler and Andy Rodriguez's advantage. Getting to that 3-2 count so often, it is a tough count for a lot of hitters. They feel like they want to protect, but they also feel like they want to let go, so they're caught in between with a lot of chase with 3-2.
First walk. He did hit Sterling Thompson to start the 3rd inning, but now he walks Castro. And he faces the catcher, Hunter Goodman.
And now this 3rd time around with this matchup, and we said earlier, Goodman leads the Rockies with 21 home runs, and so Andy Rodriguez is going to make sure he takes a trip out to the mound and absolutely make sure they get on the same page. Very pivotal part of this game. You definitely want to leave this inning with a 2-run deficit, not adding on anymore. Yeah, with the speed of McCarthy, any base hit, he's easily going to score here with 2 outs.
Center field, Cook. Final out. They strand 2. Pirates trail by 2. 2-0 Rockies, top of the 6th inning at Coors Field on the UPMC scoreboard. Pirates baseball is presented by UPMC, the official healthcare provider of sports coverage on SNP. Pirate fans will be anticipating a big inning here, starting with the Colorado native Billy Cook. Hannah talked about Cook and all of his family being on hand to watch him here. A career .296 hitter against lefties, struck out looking on a 3-2 pitch his first time. Five Ks for Freeland. Out in front, 0-2.
Yeah, you see Kyle Freeland and just being able to work both sides of the plate with the fastball, also the cutter and knuckle curveball plays when he needs it to. And right now, he just hasn't had any issues with using both sides of the plate to get ahead in the count with the fastball and the cutter.
A pretty stress-free outing, and the more he goes, the more confident he gets as he gets 6 Ks. Coming up, Country Weekend at PNC Park on Sunday, July 12th, the last game before the All-Star break. The Pirates will be hosting the Brewers at PNC Park at 12:15. After the game, a full-length post-game concert featuring multi-platinum award-winning artist Jordan Davis. Get your tickets at pirates.com/Jordan Davis. That's Sunday, July 12th. Against the Brewers at PNC Park. 3rd time through this order. Horowitz now.
Yeah, a couple of lazy pop-ups to the 3rd baseman. Now Spencer's got a good look at Freeland. Let's see if he can take advantage of this 3rd time around the lineup.
Weakly hit ground ball, shortstop Tovar. 2 outs. Easy breezy so far for Freeland. A lot of times you see these pitchers as the game goes on, especially 3rd time through the batting order, batting averages spike, but in Freeland's case, he actually gets better. First time through the order this year, opponents hitting .353 against him. 2nd time through, .327. And now this 3rd time through, .288. Boy, and it's going to be as routine as you can get. A 2-hit shutout so far, 2-0 Colorado. Pirates Baseball on SNP is presented by Barrel Automotive, driven to be better. And by State Farm, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. First pitch, ball one, and a first challenge.
Catch a challenge in the ball call.
ABS powered by T-Mobile. Well done.
Field's overturned. Pittsburgh has 2 challenges remaining.
Andy Rodriguez knew it was a strike. Rumfield homered. A no-doubter in the 4th inning. 427 feet and pulls this ball foul.
Yeah, that one, the changeup. And anytime you see the changeup where Andy Rodriguez is set up, that ball is way in. It's very similar to the location down and in where Rumfield hit the home run. I'm going to go in with that 99-mile-per-hour fastball.
That's Horowitz. Quick out. Now here's a message from Levin Furniture and Mattress.
Lazy Boy recliners starting at $395 at Levin.
How about that's just the 2nd time in the first 6 innings he's retired the first man he's faced in an inning. And as efficient as he's been, that's a stunner. Leadoff man reaching in 4 of the 6 innings against Bubba Chandler, and he's hit by a pitch is Freeman. 2nd time he's nicked a batter. Got Sterling Thompson in the 3rd.
See a 2-seam fastball, looks like. Just going off that little elbow pad. He saw the seams of the ball just move just enough. Obviously you can hear it. Umpire can hear that. Bubba has been efficient with getting that ground ball.
He's been able to induce 2 double plays. Tyler Freeman hit one on the ground to Brandon Lau in the 2nd. And last inning it was Kyle Karros who pulled the ball to Nick Gonzalez at 3rd. Started the double play. Thankfully that stayed in Rodriguez's mitt with snow cone. Didn't go back to the backstop. 2-0. Keeps that runner at first. Couple not close.
Yeah, there's a couple times, and this is where I won't be surprised to see a trip out on the mound. Just when Bubba, all of a sudden, he has those moments where he just loses his concentration just enough. And that usually gets a little trip from pitching coach Bill Murphy.
Four-pitch walk.
I'm sure he'll calm things down just a bit. See Andy Rodriguez stand out in front of the plate just to make sure what they want to do. 1st and 2nd now. See Murph. But you'd like to see Bubba Chandler work himself through these opportunities. When you have something like this, a 4-pitch walk and pitching a really good game, just gather himself and figure out how to walk through. But Bill Murphy's the one that takes his time now.
And the bullpen got a call. Somebody up in the pen. And this has been Bill Murphy's signature move, the very slow walk. Brandon Benoit up in the Pirates bullpen.
Yeah, what a great opportunity for Bubba. We saw so many times you see pitchers as they go through troubleshooting their own situation. This is a great opportunity for Bubba after that 4-pitch walk. Get back on it here. Keep this game in reach. See if they can execute a couple pitches and get out of this inning.
Strike.
Yeah, that's a good start. A two-seamer. Trying to get that ball on the ground if you can.
Two strikes now on Sterling Thompson. It's the batter this time.
I think this is going to be a good challenge.
Calls confirmed. Colorado has one challenge remaining.
Very comfortably a strike. That might be one of the worst ones I've seen in a while.
Just wonder what the batter has to be embarrassed, I would think, when they see that up there.
When it doesn't get any edge?
Yeah.
It's like any edge.
The entirety of the baseball well within the strike zone. And finishing it up with that, really embarrassed is Sterling Thompson.
Well, that's a really good trip by pitching coach Bill Murphy.
Yeah.
Slowed everything down.
Do you believe that? 3 pitches later.
Look at the explosion of that fastball.
And how about his first strikeout of the night?
It's just, again, when he needed it. I think that's the biggest key.
72nd pitch. It's his first strikeout of the night. First time ever, of course. He'll be watching many games to know that this will be the longest time he's ever gone without his first strikeout.
He gets out of this inning right here on this batter, Ezekiel Topar. You can argue this might be his best start ever.
Penn West University educating you. Not only the first time he's gone this deep in a game without one, he's always had at least 2 through his first 5 innings of a start. Now going into the 6th. Broken bat roller. Ate him up. Well, yeah, I'll say heck of a trip by the pitching coach. Whatever he said, it worked. 2-0. Now the bat's got to get going. On to the 7th inning. Well, it works for Murphy. It's called the Murphy magic, and it's the Matt Haig magic. The hitting coach. Spread the word. We just saw Murphy come out and talk to Chandler, and he goes and strikes out Thompson on the next 3 pitches and gets Tovar to bounce weakly to short to get out of it. Now O'Hearn. He's going to challenge. Sheepishly, it looked like. Maybe not too sure.
Yeah, that was pretty close.
Oh, man, what a relief that is.
So look at the. It didn't miss by much. Oh,
you can see
the look
the
on
tension
his face,
in
right?
his eyes.
Like,
yes.
Maybe.
Instead of 0-2, it's 1-1. And maybe room. And yes, a nice catch indeed by McCarthy. StatCast powered by Google Cloud. Last time up, Marcell Osuna hit a ball to left center field to the wall. This is a home run in all 29 other ballparks. The only one, the exception is this one. The wind deflected it 16 feet.
Well, let's see if he can find a way to feed the fans on the other side. It'd be nice to cut this deficit down in half. The Pirates need to get on the scoreboard anyway. Why not do it right now? Yeah, both at bats have been really good swings against Freeland. Just missed one to left field off the end of the bat, and then obviously that second one you just saw.
Now Johan Ramirez is up, and it gives you the impression that maybe Chandler is done. We'll see. 2-2. Chandler talked about how efficient he has been, and that really his first little bump, but got out of it. The strikeout and the ground ball. Just 74 pitches. This will be pitch 71 for Freeland. He's allowed 2 hits, the double off the wall and right by Lau in the second inning, and a leadoff hit by Triolo in the third. Has not walked a man, has struck out 6. And strikes out Osuna for season high tying 7th strikeout for Freeland.
Yeah, went with the knuckle curveball there that got him chasing.
Brings up Lau. Make your favorite players all-stars. Scan the QR code to cast your 2026 Konami eBaseball MLB All-Star ballot daily, or visit MLB.com/vote. That was the 1,000th career strikeout for Freeland, who gets a nice ovation after the crowd learns of that achievement. 33-year-old. Grew up 15 minutes from Coors Field. First round pick in 2014. University of Evansville. The second highest draft pick out of that school in history. Andy Bennis was the #1 pick in 1988. The Padres' #1 overall pick. There's a Bennis in the Pirates minor leagues.
Drew Bennis, tremendous pitching coach.
At AAA Indianapolis. Lau fouls it out of play. See, one of the other highest draft picks out of Evansville was Jamie Carroll, 1996.
I was waiting for you to say it.
Yeah.
Jamie Carroll, another former Rocky.
Yeah, Andy Bennis' son Drew is pitching coach at AAA for the Pirates, and Jamie Carroll's back in the Pirates system.
What a tremendous defensive wizard he is.
Wow. 1, 2, 3. Kyle Freeland has the Pirates all messed up. That's 7.98 ERA. Looking much better tonight. Well, Bubba Chandler's out of the ball game. He goes one of his best starts of his career, 6 innings. Gives up 2 runs, 1 on the solo homer, 74 pitches, 49 for strikes. Scott Ellerton, Pirates pitching coordinator in the system, and now Johan Ramirez.
Now you take a look at Johan's Car Shield numbers. Opposing average of 208, and Johan looking to keep everything as is. Keep this game a 2-run deficit. Get the Pirates back in the dugout. Starting to get late. It's time to start taking some chunks.
Pirates saw something that they did not like out of Chandler there. I mean, obviously he barely nicked Freeman with 1 out and then walked Carrig on 4 pitches. He did get Thompson, the next batter, on 3 pitches, and Tovar grounding weakly to short. But they lift him after 6 innings. And a bouncing ball to the shortstop, Triolo. I'm going to recap what's happened so far in the game. Our dashboard report presented by your Western PA GMC dealers. Bubba Chandler, the line on him, and for Kyle Freeland, easily his best start of the season, and he has struck out 8 Pirates, the most since he punched out 10 Padres September of last year. Brandon Lau doubled, one of the 2 hits. TJ Rumfield a solo homer, part of his 2-hit night, and there's a weak 1 hopper off the dirt. Lau onto first, gets the speedy Jake McCarthy, and 2 quick outs for Johan Ramirez.
Nice work for Johan. Yeah, always has good stuff, and he can miss the barrel. A nice drop step by Brandon Lau. You see Freeland, he just in that space. He's trying to stay in that zone as long as possible. Maybe this quick inning, the Pirates will take advantage of it. Johan can get this one last out.
Keep looking for positive signs for this bullpen, and for Johan Ramirez, on 4 consecutive outings without allowing a run, 1 hit. He has walked 4 in 5 2/3, and he is going to have a 5-pitch 1-2-3 7th inning to the 8th already. 2-0 Colorado. Pirates Baseball on SNP is presented by UPMC, the official healthcare provider of sports coverage on SNP, and by Giant Eagle, your home team for groceries. First pitch strike. Andy Rodriguez has struck out twice, 8 punch-outs for Freeland, most since his 8-inning 2-hit shutout performance against the Padres September last year here. And grounded deep third on the backhand. Karras on to first. What a play. 1 away.
Yeah, in the big leagues, that's why corner infielders, you want them to have that big arm at third base. Karras showed that. See where he fielded this ball. Nice deep backhand from the edge of the grass, all the way across the infield. That was a big play, obviously, getting that lead out here late in the game, at the top of the 8th. Valdez coming up, who is a power hitter.
Line drive and a base hit for Esmeralyn Valdez. And a sliding stop and a drop by Carrig. He's at second base with 1 out.
Yeah, that once again going the other way, and that is the big part. You want to see the young hitters being able to get a pitch out over the plate and not get to pull side. That ball's out. It got good extension. Nice job by Carrig cutting that ball off, and really did shut down Valdez until he dropped it there, and he was able to continue. This is why you go hard making your round. He's going to shut down right here, then he recognizes it and gets into scoring position. Nice job by the youngster.
First double of his career. Now Triolo. Triolo, no home runs this season. His last home run was September 21st last year against the Athletics. Jaden Hill now up. Bad miss there from Freeland, who's been spot on the entire night. Maybe starting to see a chink in his armor here. It's hit hard the other way by Triolo. That is going to get down, and that's going to get the Pirates a run. Triolo into second base with a double. It's 2-1.
Oh, nice job, Jared Triolo, going the other way, and more importantly, picking up and trading places with Esmeralyn Valdez. Good high fastball up out over the plate, going with the pitch, the easiest pitch for a right-hander to get up in the air the other way. Jared Triolo, nice job picking up another extra base hit. See Valdez just being close enough where he can make sure he scores. Thought Jared Triolo thought about maybe stretching that into 3. Shut it down. It looks like that'll be the night for Kyle Freeland.
That will be the night. Esmeralyn Valdez doubles and he scores the first run. It's a 2-1 game. Kyle Freeland, some hugs. His best start of the year. Exits with the lead, but is responsible for Triolo at second in this 2-1 ball game. Look who's coming out on deck. The pinch hit, Brian Reynolds.
Kurt
scratch from the game, yeah, with a left groin discomfort. Reminds us of what happened little over a week ago with Brandon Lau having that foul ball off the kneecap and pinch hitting the next night. Here's Jaden Hill.
Now take a look at Jaden Hill's numbers, and more importantly, Brian Reynolds. I mean, obviously, he is a gamer. There is no doubt. And not sure that the Colorado Rockies actually felt that this was going to be an option earlier. When you get scratched, not very often you actually come in the lineup at pinch hit, but Brian Reynolds has an opportunity to either put this game at even or possibly put the Pirates up.
Ground ball and up the middle. Brian Reynolds ties the game. A pinch hit single. Extends the hitting streak. Ties the game at 2.
And now great job by Brian Reynolds doing that, and Jake Mangum will come in and pinch run for Brian Reynolds. But what a performance. One pitch, tie the game up, extend the hitting streak. Yahtzee.
10-game hitting streak. Brian Reynolds right up the middle, brings home Triolo. It's 2-2.
That's some kind of special.
It sure is.
See if the Pirates take advantage now with Jake Mangum, his stolen base opportunities. Spencer Horwitz up at the plate.
Reynolds reaches base safely for the 25th consecutive game. And tied at 2. B-Ray delivers off the bench. There goes Mangum. Got a good jump, a little sidearm sling. Oh, what a tag by Tovar to make that even close.
That was a great jump. You nailed it, Brownie. Amazing jump by Jake Mangum. Take a look there. Jake Hill a little slow to the plate.
They're going to challenge it.
The only hope that they have is Mangum slid off the bag once his hand hit.
Colorado's challenging the safe call at second base.
Looked like Jake Mangum kind of got stuck. That hand, his left hand got stuck in the ground and popped up. Let's take a look and see what happened with AHN Supermo. Will give you a real good look at it. What a dig and a tag by Tovar. Now you can see his hands off the base. He's hoping his thigh, knee, and leg all stayed on the base the entire time. Let's take a look. See the hand pop up. Now we got to see where that thigh, knee, and ankle are. Didn't get a good look at it on that angle. But what a great defensive play by Tovar. They were able to pull this one off. He immediately said, let's take a look at it. You see that glove, oh boy. That's a really good look at it here. Take a look at that thigh. The gloves in between. Yeah. That shouldn't take too long. What an amazing play by Tovar. That's why you leave the tag on for all you youngsters.
Call on the field is overturned, the runner's out. Colorado retains their challenge.
What an amazing play. A big defensive play for the Rockies. Tovar bails the catcher in. The Rockies out of situation. You can see the glove get in between. Yeah, he got stuck in the ground, that hand. And Tovar got that glove in between that thigh.
Horwitz now 2-1.
Look at the scoop, Brownie. Just stay in. That's how you keep your nose in there. You're a middle infielder. And he knew immediately.
Yeah, that's an incredible play by Tovar. Incredible.
It could be a game saver. We're literally talking about a stolen base in this type of game with the Spencer Horwitz at the plate and runners in scoring position at the top of this lineup. We can circle that play to be a big one. All right.
Hit by the pitch. Pirates get another base runner.
few hit by pitch. Right off the top. Now I love the fact that it actually hit the protection for a change.
Yeah.
So often
he loves that fact.
So often those hit by pitches is not the same.
Mason Montgomery up in the Pirates' pen now. Big numbers in these situations. 4th best in all of Major League Baseball. That .395 average, 7th inning or later.
Well, the one place you can get Spencer Horwitz to score from first base, actually 2 places. The other side of the wall.
That's right. Feed the fans.
And in that left center gap, there's a lot of room over there. Very much aware that ball ended up Marcell Ozuna hit earlier.
In the air to right. Approaching the wall. And it's going to drop. Horwitz will score. Nick Gonzalez will go to 3rd. It's a triple for Nicky G. And the Pirates now lead it in the 8th inning at Coors.
Nicky G continues to impress. 2 outs. Those 2 out RBIs, hitting with runners in scoring position. He just finds a way to get the job done. You see a pitch splitting down the middle of the plate. Jaden Hill immediately knew that was a mistake, and Nick Gonzalez made him pay for it. That's a beautiful sound. That ball going off the wall changed everything. And Spencer Horwitz is able to score very easily.
And now O'Hearn with a fly ball to left center. And catch is made by Carrick, but the Pirates get up off the deck. Score 3 to take the lead. Here's our Hyundai clutch play, and it happened just a few moments ago. Brian Reynolds off the bench, scratched at game time with left groin discomfort, delivers the pinch hit RBI single, and then Nick Gonzalez tripled off the fence in right to bring home Horwitz from first base, the go-ahead RBI, a 3-run rally, and it's now 3-2 Pittsburgh, looking for 6 big outs. Yohan Ramirez at least begins the bottom of the 8th inning. A lefty hitter on deck, and Montgomery is ready, and 1 pitch pop up. Valdez gets that out, and here comes Don Kelly as Yohan Ramirez will retire the 4 batters he had to face.
Yeah, what a nice job by Yohan Ramirez. Just strikes, and a lot of strikes,
6
a lot
pitches.
of weak contact. It's just amazing.
He retires each of the 4 on 6 pitches, 5 of them for strikes. Yo-Yo does the job. Bucks. There's Yohan Ramirez, the smiles. Talking to Glenn Nutting there and Paul Skeens. This Pirates pitching change presented by Valvoline Instant Oil Change Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Yeah, take a look at Mason Montgomery. There's some good Valvoline numbers for you. Closing average of 224. That's a good left-on-left matchup, and exactly how you want to be deployed. Power on power. TJ Rumfield, a home run earlier in this game.
It's off his foot. And that home run off the righty Chandler. And so 10 of his 11 home runs have come off right-handed pitchers. He's a .250 hitter versus lefties. Not shabby. His OPS 658. So decent, but much better against righties.
I think TJ Rumfield might have hurt himself on the swing. I don't think that ball. Yeah, I could see him bent over like that. That's something like a back or an oblique. A slider from Mason Montgomery. Yeah, that ball didn't touch. He just felt it. That's you can feel a little discomfort. That's not going to be a good one.
Might have gotten him a little bit in the midsection.
Well, that's that swing.
In the sensitive area. 0-1. Nothing you can do about when that happens.
Well, let's see if he's looking forward to this next swing.
Yeah. Whoa. That'll get his attention. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Talk about high cheese. I think that's what they're talking about. 99 up around the nostrils.
Challenge.
Catcher's challenge.
Call the ball.
That's a good use of it. Regardless if you win it or lose it, you just like the use, the 1-2 versus 2-1 count.
Call's confirmed. Pittsburgh has 1 challenge remaining.
Andy Rodriguez gave it a shot. But it's confirmed, and it's 2-1.
See, I don't mind deploying challenges like this. You know, those are the ones you take a risk late in the game.
And that's what you do when the challenge goes against you. Montgomery gets Rumfield.
Some weak contact, and
he's got both Victor Vodnik and Antonio Sensatella up, depending on the outcome of this bottom of the 8th. One foul. Pirates trailing after 7 innings, down 2-0. They are just 3-31 this year when trailing after 7 innings. Bouncing ball, it's going to sneak into right.
Yeah, sometimes a 3-hopper be in the right place. The ball not hit very hard. Brandon Lau shaded up the middle, wasn't able to get over and make a diving play.
So far in 10 games of his big league career, Carrick better against the his righty batting average coming in. Carrick 200, 3 for 15. And 4 for 18, a .222 hitter versus lefties.
Now the Rockies in this situation, I'm not surprised to see them be aggressive with 2 outs. Try to get a stolen base opportunity against the big left-handed leg kick of Montgomery.
The Vin Furniture mattress strike zone, you see, misses. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Well, that's just completely overpowered him. Challenged him 98 and blew it past him.
Yeah, 98 right down the middle of the plate. So here's my best fastball. See if he can catch up to it. Carrick could not.
Pulled foul, and it's 1-2. Pirates trying to come back and win a ball game for the 2nd time in the last 3 contests where they were trailing late. In Sacramento on Tuesday night, they were down 5-3 going to the 7th inning against the A's. Scored 2 in the 7th. And the home run in the 9th inning by Lau gave them a 6-5 win. 1-2 pitch. Able to foul that heater off.
Well, he got to swing through it, a 98-mile-per-hour fastball. They followed that up with the slider that got Carrick out in front. He hooked foul. You have a base runner that can run at first base. So I wouldn't be surprised to see them go with the high fastball above the zone.
This with that fastball, 2-2. Ground ball sneaks in. 2 ground balls, 1 to the right side of the infield, 1 to the left side. Weakly hit, but they're hits. 2 on for Sterling Thompson.
Yeah, another ground ball that finds its way in the outfield grass. Jared Triolo did a nice job of getting to the ball, making a diving attempt, but not sure he would have had to play anyway. And now looks like the Rockies would go with a pinch hitter.
Braxton Fulford will come to the plate. Fulford is 4 for 22 against lefty pitching. 182 average with a dozen strikeouts in those 22 at-bats. And the scouting report and a slow walk once again from Bill Murphy. We're going to check out the North Star Chevrolet Buick and GMC star of the game. We're going to give it to Bubba Chandler because he was tremendous. This is 3 straight, let's call them starts for all intents and purposes. They did the opener thing, but he's a starter. 3 consecutive outstanding starts for him, and maybe getting better each time out.
Yeah, you have to feel really good. I mean, to me, this was one of Bubba Chandler's best starts of his career. I mean, just really efficient. Obviously, give up a solo home run. I mean, but those are the type of things you can live with. But just attack the zone, was able to go out and just do exactly what he wanted to do. Only, not the 1 or 2 strikeouts. I think he had 1 strikeout tonight, right?
He had just
2.
He had just 1.
Yeah, just efficiency.
Braxton Fulford, the pinch hitter, takes a strike. Pinch hitting for the lefty batting rookie Sterling Thompson. 1 ball, 1 strike on Fulford.
Pirate arms, not a lot of good arms out in the outfield. And they're playing deep as well, so 2 outs. It'll be tough to throw out that tying runner.
2-1. Ezekiel Tovar on deck.
That's when you need your defense to make a play for you.
Line drive, left center field, base hit, and this is trouble. Rockies going to take the lead on the pinch hit 2-run double for Braxton Fulford. Oh my goodness. Can you believe this?
Yeah, all that happens from falling behind in the count. Mason Montgomery, unfortunately, you have a pinch hit appearance and you fall behind 3-1, and you have to really challenge him. He challenged with a 98-mile-per-hour fastball, high. If you're a pinch hitter, you couldn't ask for anything better. Being a leverage count when you're looking dead red for a fastball, and he deposited in that gap.
Wow, all that work for the Pirates. And a swing and a miss, Tovar. Montgomery comes in, gets Rumfield to bounce weakly to the pitcher. Tyler Freeman hits that weak ground ball through the right side. Carrick does the same thing to the left side. The pinch hitter Fulford comes up, and he falls behind him 3-1. And now the Rockies with a chance for the win.
Yeah, it's so important for Mason Montgomery to leave that runner stranded out there at second base.
Rockies just 5-40 this year when trailing after 7 innings. So now the Pirates will see Antonio Sensatella in the 9th.
Here's a look at Sensatella. I think he's ready. Nothing like a jolt of energy. All of a sudden have a save opportunity. The manager's pushing the right buttons tonight late in the game. That's a good pitch hitting at bats and resulted in some RBIs and lead changes.
Warren Schaefer. And Montgomery finally gets the last out, but not before. He gives up the 2-run double to Fulford, and the Pirates trail 4-3. Mason Montgomery thinking about giving up those 2 runs, but did strike out Tovar to end the 8th inning, and that strikeout was presented by Coppers, protecting what matters, preserving the future. Here is the strikeout of Tovar that ended the bottom of the 8th inning.
Now the Pirates can bounce back. I mean, that'll be a big punch out. Marcell Ozuna leads off this top of the 9th inning. Been having some good at bats over the last couple games. Nice deep fly balls, a home run the last series.
Sensatella 3 for 6 in save opportunities. Reports that teams are talking to the Rockies, trying to think about what it would take to get him. The Phillies, apparently, according to MLB trade rumors, recently checking in on him. Maybe a back of the rotation starter, a swing man. 2-0 from Sensatella to Osuna.
Taking a look and see if Marcell Ozuna gets on base. Sure the Pirates want to pinch run him. Not sure who we have.
Tyler Callahan, probably, right?
Most likely.
2-0 count. First things first, get on.
That was a 97-mile-per-hour ball above the zone. Marcell Ozuna did not take a really good hack at that one. I don't think that was the pitch he was looking for. That pitch running away from him.
On 3-1. Sensatella last pitched 4 days ago at Wrigley Field in Chicago and gave up a run against the Cubs. He's given up a run in each of his last 2 starts and 3 appearances in 3 of his last 4. And the other way, and a base hit for Marcell Ozuna to begin the 9th.
And as you called it, the pinch runner will come out. It'll be Henry Davis, but look at the pitch location. Saw that fastball run away from him early in the at bat. So what does he do? He looks to go the other way with the fastball. Nice job, professional hitting by Marcell Ozuna on a fastball running away from him. A good adjustment.
So they don't go with Callahan, they go with Davis. Pinch running. And now Lau. And a ground ball off the glove and maybe the foot of Tovar. Davis to third. What a break. It's first and third. Nobody out in the 9th.
Oh, hard hit ball to the backhand of Tovar. Usually sure-handed Tovar. Not able to make a play. Nice hard hit ground ball. Like the ball kind of spun back on him. He thought it was going to be more to his backhand, but another nice job by Henry Davis. Seeing this ball being kicked out into short left field, he did not hesitate going first to third. Did not break stride, and now the Pirates are in business.
Nobody out, first and third, Endy Rodriguez. E6, Tovar charged with the air. Another look at Henry Davis, base running.
All starts with a good secondary lead. Now you see that ball, and Henry doesn't break stride. He knew immediately his opportunity. You see Brandon Lau, he was halfway to second himself, decided to shut it down and play it safe.
Infield at double play depth. And ball, 1 strike.
This is where you have to slow the game down. Endy Rodriguez. See a good breaking ball here at 12-6. Breaking ball just out in front.
Two and one. Sensatella, a leadoff hit for Osuna. It's the second hit in 10 career at bats for Osuna against Sensatella. And a foul ball, 2-2. So Callahan will come out on deck. That's why he didn't pinch run for Osuna. Don Kelly wanted him to pinch hit for Valdez.
And the Pirates very gladly will take that double play ball now to trade it in for that tying run. But Andy Rodriguez is just trying to get the ball in the air to outfield.
Down one, first and third, no one out. Three and two. We've talked about Andy Rodriguez and his good eye this year, having drawn 15 walks. He did strike out 2 of 3 at bats against Freeland. So it's 15 walks, 19 strikeouts on the season. He'll take a walk too, anything. And that's what they get. The bases are loaded with buccos. Nobody out for Tyler Callahan.
Yeah, passed the baton literally. Andy Rodriguez, what a great at bat. Did not let the game speed up on him at all. Now the Rockies are going to talk about it, what they want to do defensively and how they want to pitch. Callahan.
Wow, this is
some kind of game.
Some kind of game is right. As time is called, pitching coach Alan Leishman coming on to talk to him.
Yeah, a lot of messages being delivered. They're trying to figure out what they want to do. They want to play corners in this situation and get that tying run, or if they want to play back and make sure they get the double play. Nonetheless, Tyler Callahan doesn't care about any of that. He's looking for a pitch out over the plate where he can actually pick up this run. And fortunate enough, throw it in the outfield grass with a possibility of giving the Bucks a lead.
Deep breaths there for Tyler Callahan. Become a bit of a cult hero. What he's done in a short amount of time. First 2 big league home runs recently at PNC Park, and a big swing and a miss.
I like the aggression. I mean, again, be aggressive in the zone. And now the Rockies get Vodnik back up.
Sensatella out in front of Callahan, 0-2.
This is where Tyler Callahan just wants to put the ball in play in the middle of the field, on the ground somewhere. Just take your chances.
Nothing in 2 on Tyler Callahan pinch hitting. Second pinch hit appearance for him. Walked in his sole pinch hitting plate appearance, and they would take that again. 1-2. Struck him out. Now Sensatella can get a ground ball and get out of it and get the save. Strikes out Callahan.
Yeah, just to see a pitch by pitch and how he attacked Callahan. A good fastball to challenge, and that was the pitch Callahan wanted to move forward. And then he started picking the edges apart. Ultimately, he'll get the chase at the top of the zone. And now Jared Triolo, he's looking to continue a night. That was a good take by Jared early in the count.
Triolo 1 for 3 in the past against Sensatella. Ground ball short. There's 1 and there's 2. It's a double play, or is it? We'll see at second base. Was the foot on the bag? Not sure. The Pirates are going to challenge regardless. That was very close.
Pittsburgh is challenging both out calls at second base and first base.
The play at second was the foot on the bag. If it's not, it's a tie game. It looks like it there for sure. Yep, no doubt. Yeah, the Rockies are going to win this game. Wow. Pirates had the bases loaded and nobody out, and they do not score. Wow. Incredible.
Yeah.
Rockies come out now to celebrate a second time as they see the replay. Incredible.
Yeah, what a tough loss. The Pirates obviously bases loaded, nobody in that last inning.
Wow.
That is just a tough one to deal with. Start off this series.
That's a bad one right there. Bad loss. 4-3. Rockies win it. And stick around. We'll break things down back in the studio in Pittsburgh. Pirates look to even the series tomorrow night with Paul Skeens on the hill. But the Rockies come back and win it after the Pirates had come back to take the lead. 4-3 Colorado.